Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching Haikyuu.
Episode 16. We just watched 15.
Very happy,
And
very
we just started the
excited.
match
Yes.
against the club that...
That's why I had the feeling that like the
Bites.
episode just started, the last episode, it lasts so short because like the first 15 minutes of the episode was just like preparation for the match. And
Yes,
only 5
us
minutes...
entering the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Like seeing everyone, seeing what they're talking about, what they're gossiping.
Yeah, so like when the match started, the episode, I was like, what? Now I don't expect to win this whole, because like again I think
the whole tournament.
Yeah, because I think we have not,
because like there's another one where we can play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know if we're ever gonna win the whole tournament, but like,
well, look, our first hurdle is gonna be Oikawa's team. I'll be.
That's what I say.
Something.
Maybe we won't win.
And maybe that, I mean, we have to.
But like we're gonna win them in the next tournament.
We have to if we want to advance to play against Nakoma at some point. So
I think actually that is something that will happen. We're gonna first lose from Oikawa,
yeah,
and then because when we found out that like this is not the end of the year, you know,
this is just the beginning of the year,
and that we have another tournament by the end of the year or second half of the year or whatever. Then I think in that part we're gonna be better somehow. We're gonna train him in the time.
Well,
we're gonna correct.
We just started.
Yeah,
we cannot win at all.
Yeah, we're gonna know what we lacked, let's say, in the match against Oikawa's team.
Yeah.
You know, so like we're gonna practice on those things, and the next time we see him, Oikawa, you going down. Is he the third year?
He is the third year.
I'm not sure that now.
What do you mean, like he's not win at all?
No, but like the third year, I don't know. Maybe not. That's fine. Maybe he won in his first and second year. You know.
Well, they are one of are right now when we got introduced to them, they were like fourth.
That's fine. Something. That's the fourth is the best they're gonna get.
So settle with that.
Or maybe they're gonna win the first tournament. Tournament. And then they're gonna lose against us in the second one. Can't win it all.
You cannot win it all.
That
stands for our voice as well. We cannot win it all, but like we can be the team that everyone fears. Because like honestly, how are they not the coolest team? Like they're like crows and they wear black. They are the coolest looking one.
Exactly. Or the most dramatic looking one. I feel like, you know.
That is also great.
Yes. You know, when you're going into high school and we're all
you
black.
Have to be dramatic. You have to be a bit dramatic. Like I would fear them if I saw them walking. Yeah. And I'm like wearing like white and blue or like pink or whatever.
I would maybe think, oh, look at this one.
Like they really think they're like,
you're
playing volleyball in high school. Calm down.
Wear your colors. You know what I mean? Like wear pink or something.
I'm very excited. We're gonna play and we're winning this.
Yeah,
like
we're
definitely
but like I'm very
this.
happy. I'm excited to see how they're gonna play and like
we
what the others gonna
them.
talk about and things like that.
This is the first time everyone is watching our team and how they function and our full team and our boys with their geniuses.
Yeah, I don't want to see other team be very sad and
I don't want to see them being sad. You know, like, I want to see them.
I want us
proud.
to come to them and say like, oh my god, we barely won. You did so good. You did so well.
And we plan to win this whole thing. So like when you win this whole thing, yes, you did lose in round 1, but you lost against the future winners.
Except we're not gonna potentially win the whole thing.
We may come close.
That is true. Like, you know, when you lose against somebody who is first, then that's not that big of a loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you try your best.
Yeah.
And next time that makes you work harder.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to play. Let's see.
カラシノは使えませんね。例のトスを見ない速攻。その代わりか、荒削りだが普通の速攻が使えるようになってる。下手くそながらコースの内訳までしよる。
What is lousy?
Like I'm sure we're not the best. We're still like learning. But I use the word lousy.
Yeah, lousy. Okay. Somehow that word sounds. Coming from a coach, you know what I mean?
Now they have knowledge. Now we have a coach. Yeah,
that's not paid.
Because like on receiving, honestly, we only have technically Noya. Yeah. I mean the coach, the captain.
Yeah. But they're teaching us. They're better. Aww.
ヒゲのあんちゃんが入ったおかげで影山のトスも前より幅が出せてる。どんまい。さあ、
Aw. Let's go, boys.
I don't wanna see
Let's
you
go.
sad. I root
He's
for you
such a
boys
good
as well.
captain. I'm sure there's something to like learn by watching him. I wonder how many of them want to continue playing like volleyball after this, you know? Like how many of them are thinking professionally. Their breathing is synced in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like look at him. He's barely fitting on the screen.
That's, I think, rude. I adore them. Literally my favorite babies.
This is the same as the ending when you think about it. He's standing
yeah.
there, but here's our boy, and in the end, Hinata of course hits him in the head.
Of course.
But he smiles.
Makes sense.
Winners and losers. I don't like the word you losers.
Me neither.
They try their best. Oh my god. Oh.
完全に諦めムードな俺たちにお前言ったよな相手だって同じ中学生なんだし絶対に勝てないなんてことないめげてたまるか最後の大会だ相手も同じ中学生確かにな1回戦だって初めて勝ったしよっしゃ2回戦も初勝ちするぞこの1本で切るぞ負けてもやっぱりなって感じででもお前一人だけ苦しそうだったけどなんでか俺はそんな風なお前が少し羨ましかった
Because he felt so much passion and love for the game that it devastated him. And now he is flying after every fucking ball. It's okay. I hope you win the next set. I'm rooting for you to win the next set. And then we can take the final one, but like you can win this one. I love that everyone everywhere is quoting him. The girls' volleyball, their opponents. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Just like say it with confidence, boy. See, the only one that does the jump. Come on. Okay. Aww. You should. I want him to win this set. Oh my god, girls, what are we doing? Is it out? Yeah. It's okay, girls. Haven't lost yet. Haven't lost yet. Does this boy know how much he's inspiring everyone fucking else?
I cannot. I can just see it throughout the show, even when he leaves, it's like they're gonna...
As if he's dead. Just like, in his honor.
They're gonna quote him and like talk what everybody learns from him to new first year students. Don't apologize.
It's not. Okay. Don't make it easy. Oh, this is so nice.
Yeah, so cool. Oh.
It's okay, my boy.
Oh.
You're a serious opponent.
この会場で誰も注目も警戒もしてない俺たち、こいつらだけが本気だ。
Come on. Okay. You did great.
Yes.
I feel like this would motivate you for all the next
おい、ボケっとしてんなボケ。
games.
次もしよう。お、勝ったか。
He just wants.
勝った。次もまた試合ができる。コートに立っていられる。次も。あそこまで行ったら逆転はないんだし、なるべく体力を温存しといた方が。よかったじゃん。本気が見れてさ。向こうのコートも終わった。伊達校の圧勝だ。カラスの対伊達校か。どっちが勝ち上がってきますかね。
Us, we will.
行くぞ。俺たちも次勝たなきゃ。
Oh yeah, come on, prepare yourself. We're coming.
He's gonna smile.
泣かないでよ。私がサーブで狙われて
Aww.
それを繋いでいくのがバレエじゃん。相手の方がそれが上手かった。だから負けた。誰のせいとかそういうのない。道宮先輩、すごいですね。一番練習して一番悔しいはずなのに。違う。ああやってみんなの前ではちゃんと首相でいて。
俺にしては頑張ったよな。それなりにサボらずやったし。
Don't I hate this. I don't like
テ
this.
レビで試合を見た次の日はふざけて、でも半分本気で将来は日本代表になるとか言ったり
He
して。
better fucking win something. Maybe not win school.
テンション下がったりして。
あの時もう少しだけ頑張ってたら。
筋トレも走り込みももっと頑張ってたら。
もっと首相らしくできてたら。
レシーブ一本にもっと必死になれてたら。もう少しバレエをやれていたんだろうか。沢村、勝てよ、たくさん勝てよ。俺たちの分も。ああ、受け取った。多分こんな風にあっけなく部活を終わるやつが全国に何万人といるんだろう。これがフィクションだとしたら全国へ行くやつらが主役で、俺たちはエキストラみたいな感じだろうか。それでも
I was having a moment. I'm fucking crushing.
We just thought that before the episode, I was like, let me not see any tears. They're all crying. The whole episode is them crying, literally.
私たちもやってたよ。バレーボール。
すごかったな、カラスの。特に小さい10番にはビビった。ああ、だよな。そこ、すげえだよな。なんだよ。嬉しくだっていいじゃんか。あんな
Nothing.
風に言われたことないし。別に何も言ってねえだろ。お前が注目されるのはいいことじゃん。おう、よくわかんないけど。とりあえずお前の笑顔が怖い。
This is him like petting him. Like this is him like being nice.
あのちっこい10番がすげえ的な空気を作る。で、2回戦のスターティングは1回戦の時と同じでいく。腹いっぱいにはすんなよ。
次、伊達工業は分かってるし。
Adorable! I want to die!
に負けたっていう3月の試合は、東根さんが部を離れた原因だ。ひなた、影山、ちょっといいか。
Do you have like a plan?
朝日、そろそろ行くぞ。
My boy, if they block you, this boy is getting the fucking ball.
でも今は最強のおとりがいる。ひなたの前の道を切り開いたみたいに、朝日だ。エースの前の道も切り開いてくれ。
They're so fucking cute. They don't want him to get discouraged again. Everyone's taking care of him.
Dateko.
About like a date tech. What is Dateko? Dateko. They are approaching this like a fucking military. My boy, let's breathe, let's visualize.
Let's go, Dateko.
They have a lot of fans. This is the match that no one expects us to win.
Yeah.
Like the first one, I think no one thought anything.
チームは確実に進化していても、2、3年の中のどっかにはまだ負けるイメージが居座っているのかもしれない。
And that's where the first come in. They have no history with this. Rolling Thunder.
I cannot.
He is getting ready to get every one of those blocks. I like the name.
I cannot. I adore him.
Oh, so much. Literally, there is. He's the beating heart. Who said that he's the heart of this team? He is. You know what we do over a wall? We fly over it. So good luck. No, but it's over now.
Yeah, he's gonna finish. I mean, if you ask me, no reason why we watched like 15, 16 and not 17. You know
That's what I mean. And then 18, I guess, because the match is still gonna continue. So like, honestly, we should watch 4 at the same time.
I agree. That's what I think as well.
Yeah, me too.
I felt like we were crying throughout the episode.
I mean, at this point, what else is new? Like, we have watched 16 episodes. I think maybe we cried through like 2/3 of this.
I don't know.
No?
I don't think I did, no.
Maybe it was just me then. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, we should have had a, not timer, counter.
Yeah, like
for how many
we
episodes
take
we
a
cried
shot
in.
until...
God, we're drunk. We
all
take
of
a shot every
like,
time we start crying.
sobbing.
This was so beautiful.
But, like,
I don't know what to do with it.
Didn't I say, like, I just hope, like, we're gonna watch it and all of that? Like, I just hope we don't see them be very sad.
Did you say that?
Before the episode.
I don't remember.
In the intro.
I don't listen to what you say sometimes.
That makes sense now, because, like, I basically said, I repeated in the episode.
Yes, you did, but
Okay.
and when you repeated it, I again thought I don't remember you saying this.
Did I say it? Or did I think it? Now I'm confused.
I think we'll let it all figure it out. Maybe I just didn't listen to you.
Yeah, but like I
and look what they got, what they showed
they
you.
cried during the entire
all
episode.
of them.
Like they showed us, they weren't like, oh, let us show them like this team that lost in this episode. No, let me show because like the episode called Winners and Losers, and all the losers were there. All the losers.
Don't call them losers.
The show called them losers.
Yeah, well, this is the English translation. Maybe they had like a kinder translation. Okay, sure, losers.
Yeah, but like they just lost.
Yeah, but like winners and the other people that lost. Losers sounds bad.
But I don't think this show
it doesn't.
thinks it's bad.
It doesn't. That's why I love the show so much.
So like I feel like we're fine. Like because like they really represented losers as
finish that sentence. Winners.
Not winners, but like they are motivated, they are sad because they gave their best, but they lost. I don't know how to explain. It was tragic, but like it was nice.
I think that's what's gonna be happening in every
how
episode of this fucking show.
That's how they represented them, you know?
Yeah, I think like this episode is like the quintessential. That is not how you say that word, but it's a difficult word.
My first time hearing it.
Quintessential. Quit it.
Did you make up the word?
I did not make it up. I know. Oh my god, what is that?
That's a lie. Wait, that's not a real word.
Quintessential.
What does it mean? Represent the most perfect or typical example of a quality or...
Yes, representing the most perfect...
I don't understand the translation.
Is there like a synonym? Typical.
Typical! Fucking typical! And you decided to go to quintessential?
I want to bust out these words.
Typical!
I think quintessential emphasizes more. Like typical is, not strong enough of a word. Quintessential.
That's literally like losers and people who lost.
Yes, and quintessential is more appropriate for this.
Okay.
Quintessential episode of why I love this show. And like, but like the thing that I didn't think about, what is the issue?
Because now I understand what you wanted to say, and typical works perfectly fine.
I just think quintessential is stronger.
I understand.
Anyways, to finish my point, this is something that I was, when we started watching the show, I think we talked about this, I expected a lot of things from this show, and I've gotten all of those things to the max. But the thing that I didn't expect, and the thing that like is one of my favorite aspects of the show, is just how much they talk about the other people and other teams that play this sport as well, and what they get out of it. Because like it's easy to watch our guys and to root for our guys and to watch them in and to want and to want them to win. But it becomes much more interesting and heartwarming when you care about the people that are across the net from them.
Yeah.
Because like we don't know them, but like they're trying hard, and I'm sure that they function kind of in the same way that our team functions. Like they want to give their best, and like maybe things don't work out necessarily as good as they do with our guys, because like, sometimes people click differently and whatever, teams end up being better. But like you imagine that they go through the same things as our boys do. It's just like that we're following our boys. And so it makes me sad to know that like someone has to end up losing here. This is their last whatever the fuck it's called, competition, and a lot of them here are third years as well.
Yeah,
like the boy that we follow in this episode, it's not Itachi, but like it's something on E. This was his third year, so like this was the last time that he was gonna play this competition. So like the stakes are very high for all of them, and you want to win, and like it is the most devastating thing.
Yeah. Especially
to lose.
Yeah, especially to me, because like it was very hard to see them blame themselves.
Yeah.
Again, this is a team sport, but like it's hard when you put all that like weight of a loss just on yourself. Like for example, the girl who cried so much because like they all spiked right at her, and like she was the one who wasn't able to defend.
Yeah, they were serving at her, and she maybe is not the best receiver.
Yeah, and they saw that
they exploited the weakness.
Yeah, exactly. And then she blamed herself, and like every single one of them, they care, and they were just thinking what they could have done differently, maybe something so that like the odds were in their favor, went in their favor, you know. And that was very hard to see them all like cry and blame themselves for the loss, you know.
Yeah, because like your mind is gonna go to what you could have done differently. And I'm sure like some of them could have, let's say, trained harder, worked harder. I mean, sometimes you lose because you literally did not train enough. And like you were a bad team and that it is what it is. But like sometimes you lose and you tried your best.
Yeah.
And like you gave it your all.
And I like it more when like there is like in the Olympics there was a group and you played, let's say, 3 matches until
when you're in the group stages. I
mean, then you were just like worse against those teams, but like here like you have one chance, you know, like and then you lose with that just one game. And like again, like if it was like that, let's say in the Olympics we lost the first match in the basketball against USA, you know, like we would have lost immediately, you know. And that is a bit sad to me because like
like it doesn't take much. Like there were so many games that I lost that like we were playing the 5th set and it was like 2 points. You lose by 2 points by the end, and like it is the most devastating thing that you can imagine at that point, because like you were so close to winning, like you gave it your all. Again, it should be comforting to you that you gave it your all, that you did try your best, and like it wasn't enough at this point. And like it is very devastating for that moment, but like in the grand scheme of things, like for the future, like you live and you learn, and the next time for anything in your life you're gonna push yourself to work harder, because like you remember what it feels like to have lost this and think that it was because you didn't work hard enough. So next time you're gonna want to work harder and harder to accomplish something else.
The loss can motivate you. Because of that feeling that you had after you lost, to train more. That like you should have trained more, but like you have another chance. You can train more, you know.
But in that moment when you lose, like it really is heartbreaking. And like there's nothing that you can, let's say that is gonna make it feel better in those moments. Like later on you can lick your wounds, but like for that moment when it happens, it is just devastating, and you need to sit and fucking cry. You just need to sit and cry, and that's all that you can do. So I love that it's honestly awful, but I love that they showed it. Like it felt so honest, it felt so real, it felt so relatable. I think it felt real for anyone who ever played any, not even like sport, but like doing anything, like whether like taking a fucking exam, you know. I
mean, driver's test, I failed my driver's test a few times. That was the most devastating thing like I have ever went through. I cried and cried and cried, and like I have another in a month, you know. I had another in a month, but like that was such a devastating experience. Like I still hated it.
Like literally that was a traumatic experience for her, because like you were a good driver, and every fucking time it was something that was outside of your realm of control.
No, it was fucking horrible.
And so like that made it worse.
No, it was fucking horrible.
And you know how I went into my exam, and this is me being Tsuki. I was like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna lose. It's fine. I'm gonna fail this driver's test. I don't care at all. And like somehow I passed in the first try, but like I had an easy route.
I was so happy that you passed, so that you wouldn't be going through the experience that like I went through, because like it was traumatic.
I know. I remember every time. It wasn't like I'm like, well, I was like, what the fuck do I do?
Nothing. Nobody could.
I know, because like I know I have to leave you to like just like grieve it and move on.
And the thing was, I already bought a car. And I already like 6 months before that, like there was a good opportunity, and I already bought it. So
I was literally staring at you.
And like the thing is, like I adore to drive. Like that's top 3 favorite things in my life that I do, literally. So like I couldn't have been more excited to drive that car, and then my life just...
You didn't get discouraged. You got this... Yes, for that one day it was like very bad. It was very bad, but you still continued going.
I mean, I already bought a car, you know. Wasn't gonna sell it.
Again, everything in sports is a thing that you can connect to your just real life. Like you continue trying. And again, there is something so beautiful to me about like how they dealt with the loss between the boy And the girl, the captain, the girl's team, who like was such a great captain because of Daichi, whatever his name is. I love him. I'm so sorry because like we had so many of his moments. He inspires everyone. I'm so sorry that I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Why I don't know his name. I have no idea. Like I don't even know that.
I know how they spell it.
Like the reasons why, because he's a captain. So it's very easy for me to just say captain and never try to remember his name.
I know.
Just like coach,
Yeah.
Like just because like they are coach and captain.
Yeah. I love that the boy, the girl captain. Like they were devastated at the loss, and she was devastated that like they didn't train hard enough, and like they already, like before he gave her that whole speech, she was more resigned to losing. Like she was scared to even try basically to win. And like after they lost, like she was so devastated. She was still a good captain, like kept her cool and composure and was being a good captain to the others that were devastated as well. After that, they just broke down and there's nothing to do about that. It's very sad, but like they took something good out of it, that they played. And at that point, while they were on court, they tried their best. Even when they were down so much, they tried their best and they played. And I love how they painted out that like it's not about winning this whole thing. It's just about staying on the court for as long as you can. Yeah. Just getting to play volleyball. Yeah. Just for the pure love of the sport, continuing to play. Yeah. And like if you win, you continue to play. That's the thing.
Why at that point I also thought like how it would be better to, because like they all enjoy that when they play. They enjoy that moment. Like win or lose, they had such a good time playing it. So that's why I even thought like how I like more when there is groups just phases, like in Olympics, just because like you get to play four. From the start, you get to play four,
Yeah.
And like you have more fun. Even if you lost, you at least had more time with it in that moment. I really like that. But like they did ended up on the same conclusion. The fact that like they enjoyed that time on the court. They enjoy playing it. And like if you win, you get to play another game. And like great. If you lose, you gave your all. I mean, that is very nice. The episode, like everything in the show, they take something nice and tell you that. Like, even though it was important to see that they really are all devastating, like every single team that they lost. But at the end of the day, it is what happens. It is how you feel. But they did take something nice out of it. So like it didn't end as a tragedy. Because again, at the end of the day, it is a sport. It is a game. It's not a life. But they made it very beautiful in my opinion.
As always in this fucking show. That's what I was expecting the show.
Yeah. And I really even love that moment when the guy came to the captain and was like, please continue playing your best and continue winning for us. Win for us. That was very nice.
Because like I think he was happy for our captain, because like he knew how devastated he was when they lost, and like the rest of the team like wasn't really didn't expect much from anything, but like our captain in his previous team was devastated.
Very passionate about it.
Like yes, and like you see that in everything that he does, and like
I mean,
he like everyone else, like just like seeing that inspiration and that love, like it makes you want to work harder. Like that's why this boy was now running for every single ball that he could get. Like he literally gave it his all on that court in that point. And like that's the beauty of the sport.
But like that's what there are some people who are born to be captains, who
literally.
are born to be coaches, who are born to be there to support you, to inspire you.
Yeah.
And he is one of them. And we watched it during this whole episode where like both girl and him like remember things that like our captain told them in the past, and that is something that motivated them. I really think that like, being a captain, it's like very important and like very at the same time hard thing, Again, like we saw it with
you have to be the emotional
support, and like that's, you have to be, in my opinion, impossible sometimes, many times, because again, that girl wanted to break down. And yet she was there. She was comforting her teammates. She said how they play good. She said that like this is a team sport. It's all our fault. Like it wasn't just you. It's us all equally.
Yeah.
And afterwards she broke down. Like I that's very fucking hard in my opinion.
Another thing that I loved, I like maybe one of my favorite bits of this episode, Noya. my boy, he truly is the beating heart of this team. Like, I don't know what it is about him. Like, his smile like makes you feel like you are gonna win this. The way that he screamed, did he say rolling thunder? I don't know, like what, I don't know what he said, but like in those moments, like they're warming themselves up to play against Date. How is it not pronounced Date Tech? I don't know, but like Date Tech something. Like they're ready to play against them, and everyone is like, oh, I would hate to play against them. They're so scary. They're so good. They're everything. And like our boys are a bit, quieter, just like preparing. And here comes Noya. Here comes Noya to scream, but like to hype you up. To like tell you, I got your back. I'm gonna be there at every point. So like play your fucking heart out. And I got your back. And like in that moment to take them out of that maybe fear that they had, because everyone fucking on that court is talking about how good the other team that we're about to play is. Like we're clear underdogs or whatever. And Noya, as always, takes it upon himself to be the beating heart of the team, to not get discouraged. Like he in a way carries them through these moments. Like his best friend with Tanaka is Asai. Like he literally refused to fucking play because like he didn't want he didn't want Asai to feel that they can win without him, and he did not want to play. Like, what is that boy?
And that's what
he carries us through.
I mean, that was from the start my favorite thing about him.
I adore him, and he is just very good at being a libero. He really will get you any ball. Like when we get, will. They're fucking called the Iron Wall. Like they're good at this.
Yeah, but like when he lost one, he immediately saying, "I'm not losing the second one. I'm gonna get the second one." Like he wasn't discouraged.
No, he does not get discouraged. Or at least it doesn't seem like he does. And like it's one of the best qualities that you can ask in a teammate. Like just to pick you up and to know that he is behind you every step of the way. I
adore him.
I don't know what to do with any of them.
But like to me also, Hinata was adorable in this episode. First, how he was so shocked that like they actually won, but like that
he never won.
He didn't realize that meant they're gonna play in the next episode, the next match. That was so shocking to me because that never happened to him. Like he won the only 2 matches that he was were practice matches, but they lost. Like that was the first time that like now he gets to play another because time,
they won.
And he was so excited. And then people who like first when they saw him were like, oh, this one is so short because like he is in the middle, like middle blocker, like he should be tall. They were dismissive of him, and at the end they were all praising him and talking about him, how good he was.
He's gonna be the new little giant, just like not little giant 100%. Because like we cannot. That is someone else's title. He deserves his own name. And Little King or something. Him
and Kageyama should have
combined. Don't they call them freak duo, genius duo or something? Someone call them freak. Or like at least they're quick freak.
That
like the other
rhymes.
That rhymes. It's not correct grammatically, I don't think. So like I don't know what their nicknames are together, but like the invincible duo, that sounds ridiculous. Everything sounds like too
doesn't matter, it should sound ridiculous because they are ridiculous.
They're the most ridiculous.
They're literally the most ridiculous.
But like he looks at him, what? He's just like looking at you. But like another media is like, what about?
He knows him. He knows what this one is thinking.
They know what both of them are thinking. Like it's so ridiculous. This was
loved everything in this episode, and the episode ended with a new match against that kid.
We know who the guy that has no eyebrows and white hair. I promise you, he's a sweetheart. I fucking promise you, he's a sweetheart. Like he also looks like intimidating and like pointing and whatever. He's a fucking sweetheart.
I mean, they are kids.
Literally, again, this is the most unrealistic thing about this whole show. Like everyone's too sweet and too nice.
True.
Like it's no, I don't know. Like I consider myself to be a nice person. I consider myself to be a decent human. When I was playing volleyball, do you fucking think that I was standing there like, oh my god, that was incredible? I was not.
Really?
I was not. I was not saying anything bad, but I was not going like, oh my god, that was so incredible. You know, like when you lose and you have to go by the net to like, to like, say hi. Every fucking time, and like both, like no one was nice. Like everyone was like, oh, okay,
Really?
yeah. Like sometimes you have to force us to do this. Not like us, just like both teams. Like sometimes, yeah, because depending on how the match went, and like sometimes you get like calls that'll be like, no, she touched the net, but like, and so like the other team would get pissed, or we would get pissed, and then so like there's tension. So like I don't know what they're talking about, but like being so nice.
Imagine me in the U.S. Serbia basketball game having to
say
congratulate them.
That like there was in no capacity would I be able to do that. These boys would. So like that's what
I think it depends on the game.
It does depend on the game.
I think with the US is the only game where I would not be able to do something like that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I think you have to rise above certain things, and like while you're playing sport, like there's things that happen on court that like are gonna piss you off. You have to leave that on court, you know, and you have to show sportsmanship afterwards. But like this is difficult. I don't know how I would I was young. I don't know how I would like act.
Yeah, but they're young.
Yeah, but like I was
younger.
Yeah, I was like 14 the last time I played in like competitions.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, maybe when I was like in high school I was more mature and I was like different. I would be maybe I will start fighting. Who knows? No, I don't know. But,
I doubt that.
That is the most unrealistic thing. Like how the fuck
are they this nice?
I don't know. Like,
this is a TV show. This is not reality.
Exactly, because like someone needs to
especially boys.
Yeah, like someone needs to
teenage boys being this nice.
Has anyone played sports? And like, have you acted this way? Someone needs to tell me, because like this is not just me.
Yeah.
There's no way.
But like I don't mean just like in the game. I just think in general the show made them very incredibly nice. You know what I mean? Incredibly kind. Like
how is no one just like?
I mean, like the
biggest jabs.
That's what I'm saying. Like the biggest bully in the show is Tsuki. You know what I mean? Like.
That says something.
In my life, I have known 15 bigger bullies than Tsuki. You know what I mean?
Tsuki is not a bully. Tsuki is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but like he says some things, you know. That, like,
he makes jabs.
Yeah.
But like even those jabs are like.
I know.
I feel like if he was telling it to me, I would be laughing. You know what I mean? Like it would. They're just like funny jabs. You know what I mean?
I think it depends if you have complex with the things that he says. If you have complex about your height and he tells you something about your height,
like Kageyama would scare me more. Like if he was, I had teammates that were like Kageyama in his previous team where they start yelling at you when you play.
I'd be fighting. I'd be fighting 100%.
I had those teammates when like my club, and me and my friend were younger, and we were playing with an older group because we were like good, and so like we were better than the younger group, so we went with we were playing with the older group or whatever, and there was like a clique of girls. There were like 2 years older than us, and at that point like 2 years older than you is like a lot older than you. My god, if you make a mistake they start fucking yelling. They were yelling, and so like I was like this with my teammates not like this.
No, I fucking hate that.
And so like I did not fight because I was young, and like if you start yelling at me, I'm not sure what to do. Today, I would just like try yelling at me.
No, but like even when I was a kid, like everything I could have tolerated except people yelling at me. That was the thing. Like I even remember fighting with a teacher because she was yelling at me, and like I was rude because like somehow that. Maybe my mom is the only person who can fucking yell at me, or my brother. You know what I mean? Like, who are you to fucking yell at me?
No, I was like 12, and I was like, okay, I'm like shut down.
God, now I want to find that girl.
Let's go back to my hometown.
I
forgot everything about them. Like I don't care that much.
Of course.
But like that was the only time like you could like say I was bullied. I mean I don't know if I consider that bullying, but like it was an unpleasant experience with someone else.
I understand.
This was not my experience playing volleyball.
Yeah,
that's my point.
This was not my experience going to high school with teenage boys.
Not even teenage girls. Like what? Like there's
yeah, but like we don't see here teenage girls, so I can comment on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like they're boys. Like this is not realistic.
Exactly.
Like they're too
Nobody
emotionally...
was this emotionally mature. Nobody was this mature at all. You know what I mean?
Like men in their 30s not this emotionally mature. Like who?
So
fiction.
Exactly. That's the point of this review.
Just so everyone knows.
Fucking fiction, even though it's nice to see it.
I always want to see...
I am very motivated. I feel very good after seeing this.
I love fiction that wants to show the best in people.
I agree. That's my favorite fiction.
That's why I love shows, because they believe in people.
I agree.
And it's my favorite thing.
Mine
and
too.
so always give me that.
Give me this.
Even if it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
It's
a fucking TV show. Let me enjoy it. Not everything is so depressing. You know what I mean?
Life is already hard enough.
Exactly.
Why just not watch this like group of the best boys you have ever seen in your life?
I agree. That's it. That's the point. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.